Yeah, there is my photocopy of this picture. Yeah, this is. You could just make this shit. Yeah, and this is it.
Okay, before I will go, I want to say sorry that I didn't went with my first group, and there's no disrespect meant to anyone. Okay. My poem is about the lonely man tries to ease his sorrow for the loss of Lenore by distracting his mind with the old books of forgotten lore. He is interrupted while he was nearly napping by tapping on his chamber door. As he opens the door, he finds darkness there and nothing more. Into the darkness he whispers Lenore. This poem is by Edgar Allan Poe, which is written in 1845. And I chose it because it's kind of close to my style of poetry I used to read before. So I will begin. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pounded weak and weary over many quainted and curious one of forgotten lore, while I nodded nearly napping, suddenly there comes a tapping, as someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door, "only this and nothing more." Ah, distinctly I remember it was a bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrote in the ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I heard sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the loss of Lenore, for the rare, radiant maiden whom an angel's named Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken and uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with a fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still that biting of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entering entrance at my chamber door. Some late visitor entering entrance at my chamber door. This is it and nothing more." Presley my soul grows stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact was I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door. That I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door, darkness there and nothing more. Deep into the darkness peering, long I stood there wondering and fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the slice was unbroken, and the darkness gave no token, and only word that spoken was whispered word, Lenore. This I whispered, and echo murmured back the word Lenore, merely this and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, soon again I heard tapping, somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely there is someone at my window. Let me see then what threat it is, and the mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and the mystery explore. 'Tis the wind and nothing more." Open here I flung and shudder when the many of flit and flutter in their steps as stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least of sins made he, not minded stopping or staying he, but with the mane of lord or lady, perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of pulse just above my chamber door, perched and set and nothing more. Then the ebony bird, my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decom of the countless in war, though they creased ashore and shaven, though I said, "Art sure no craven," ghastly grim and ancient raven, wandering from night to shore, tell me why the lordly name is a night's Plutonian shore. quoth the raven, nevermore. Much I marveled this ungently flow to hear his course to so plainly, though I answered little meaning, little relevance before. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet visited was blessed with a single bird about his chamber door, bird or beast the sculpture bust above his chamber door, with a name, with a such name as nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing further he untered, not a feather he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, nevermore. Started and the stilling broken by raptly and aptly spoken. Doubtless, I said, this uttered is it only stock of the store, caught from some unhappy master, whom unmerciful disaster flown fast followed the faster, till his songs one border bore, till the dyers of his hope then melancholic burden bore of never, nevermore. But the raven, still boggling all my sad soul into smiling, tried I will and crushing seat in front of the bird, post and door. Then upon the velvet I sinking, I betook myself to linking, fancying to fancy, thinking, what this ominous bird of yours, what this grim, unglancing, gaunt and ominous bird of yours meant cracking, nevermore. This I said, engaged in great guessing, but no syllable expressing. I flew those fairly eyes now burning into my bosom score. This and more I said, driving with my hand at ease reclining. But the cushions velvet light and lamp lighting, but those velvet lights were lightening, and she shall press, nevermore. Then the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen cancer, swung by serpent whose footfalls, thinking on the footlet floor. Wrench, I cried, the god had lent three, by those angels he had sent three respites and nappened the memories of Lenore. Quaff kind of nappen, and forget the loss of Leonore, and raven quote, nevermore. Prophet, said I, think of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, whether temper sent, or whether temperance tosses free ashore, desolate, yet all undoubted, on the desert land of enhanced, on his home by horror daunted, tell me truly, I implore, if there is lamb I glanced, tell me, I implore, quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, think of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by heaven bends above us, by God we both adore, tell us so with the sorrow laden. If we dislike Eden, it shall clasp a saint maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Clasp rare and radial maiden, whom the angels name Lenore, quoth the raven, nevermore. But the word of our sight of pairing, bird or friend, I shared upsetting, get three back into a tempest or night's Plutonian shore, leave no black plume as the taken, as lie the soul has spoken, leave my loneliness unbroken, quit the boast about my door, take the brave from one out of my heart and take it from my chamber door, and quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on a plant bust of the palace just above my chamber door, as his eyes have all seen of a demons that is dreaming, all the lamplight light on him streaming through the shadow of the door, and my soul from out of the shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.